The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Psalm 23. As we face the threat of COVID-19, many people find themselves in a place of fear. David, who wrote the Psalms, certainly had reason to fear. King Saul, the most powerful person alive, sought to kill him. But even in these circumstances, David was able to say in faith, even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. I think it is every bit as appropriate for us as God's people to say, even though we face the life-threatening presence of COVID-19 in our world, I will fear no evil because God is with me and his presence and strength, they comfort me. So what if we are in a place of fear? What can you do? The first thing you can do is to pray. Be honest with the Lord about the fears you are experiencing. He already knows that you are struggling with fear anyway. Tell the Lord that you are sorry that you are struggling with fear because you know that he has commanded us to fear not. Ask him to forgive you and to take away your fear and replace it with faith and a peace that passes all understanding. Another practical suggestion as you face the fear of the current situation is to memorize Psalm 23. You can memorize it in any version you want. The ESV is the version that I started with, and I'm going to conclude with Psalm 23 out of the King James Version. If you are in a household with others, perhaps Psalm 23 can be said together before or after a meal until the coronavirus threat is over. This psalm has brought comfort to millions over 3,000 years. Let it bring comfort to you in this troubled time. I'd like to close my Ponderings devotion today by reading Psalm 23 from the King James Version of the Bible. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil. My cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Press on in the Lord.